for 12 bottles of the wine, women-owned wineries. I know, 3 bottles will be $43.98. 12 bottles is really where you can take advantage of the savings. That's going to be $123.98. Stock up and save on that 12 count, over $51 off, almost $52 off there. It's M133882. So if you're shopping for this and you want 3 bottles, you can get all 3 in the rosé all day. You can get all 3 in the Chardonnay, which is Jane's favorite, all 3 in the Petite Syrahs, or you can get a combo in the 3, which is nice as well. So that's your 3 option. But now it's summertime, y'all. We're gonna be hanging out a little bit. So how about you get the 12 count? You can get the combo in the 12 where you're going to get 4 bottles of each, which is great. Or you can get all 12 in the rosé, all 12 in the Chardonnay, all 12 in the Petite Syrah. And what's so great, these are award-winning wines from California. Terry, you've been in this industry for over 40 years, and you just want to celebrate all the wonderful women who love wine.
I do, and the Wine Sisterhood, let me tell you just a little bit about it. So the Wine Sisterhood was created by women for women, and what we really wanted to do was have a community, an online community where women could get together, share stories about wine, food, travel, fashion, but really talk about wine. So so kicking off summer, this Friday is actually summer solstice.
That's right, summer's here.
It's also my granddaughter's birthday.
Oh, sweet.
So in honor of starting summer the right way, this is the Blooming Rosé. Why don't you take a try? So Blooming Rosé, Sunlit Chardonnay, and then the Velvet Vine Petite Syrah. Perfect for summer and perfect for all the pairings that you've been doing today.
Yeah, listen, like all of the fish that we've had and the chicken will go so nicely with these whites. You have that burger with that Petite Syrah, that's gonna be really good. But there's nothing like an easy rosé. Like, we love a good rosé, so cheers.
Cheers. But just, you know, think about when you dive in there, the bouquet, it's just like tasting watermelon, the great floral flavors there. But also think about summer. It's just not grabbing a glass of wine. Think about frosés. Have you ever made frosés?
Oh my gosh, listen, we have the Ninja Slushie here at QVC. And I've actually gifted the frosé to a couple of my, to a couple of my friends, and they have been making frosés already. The best thing about summer.
Best thing about summer, throw in half a bottle of rosé, a cup and a half of strawberries, a tiny bit of sugar, and a cup and a half of ice, and swirl that around. It's perfect. Perfect compliments. And also think about spicy food. You know, I hate to just keep bringing up my granddaughter, but every Tuesday night she goes to Mexican food night with her new family. This is perfect for spicy food.
Yeah, I love spicy food. I'm a big fan of curries and anything that's spicy, give it to me all day long. But that rosé is nice. That's like just sitting on your deck, your back deck. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's gonna be a little hot this weekend here. Thank goodness, no more rain. This is what I wanna have. Maybe I'll have this with a little charcuterie board or some fruit. Just easy on a Saturday. I love a good rosé. This is like what you welcome your guests with when they come into your home. You're having a little get together, you welcome them with this rosé. Okay.
Well, not only that, even at a barbecue, think this is the perfect complement to everything at the barbecue. Starting off with the rosé, then the sunlit Chardonnay. So let's talk about this. It's just not 100% Chardonnay. I've already,
thank you.
Pour that. I'll grab that for you. Actually, I'm going to pour myself a little bit of Chardonnay, just not 100%. It's got a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc, little bit of Muscat. And if you, love that.
Look how
and
beautiful
all
that is.
I was looking at the fish that you were showing earlier today. Think about that tempura shrimp. Oh my goodness, that would be an absolute perfect pairing.
The fruit in there. I love that you literally smell the fruit. That's like the first thing that hits you. And then
crispy apple.
Everything you want a Chardonnay to be. This is Jane's favorite wine. She loves a good Chardonnay. When we go out to dinner, she always starts, if it's not a martini, she'll start with a little glass of Chardonnay, just because it's easy. You know what I mean? You think, like sometimes with the rosé, people go, oh, it might be a little bit of, sweet for them, but you want to come in with something that's clean and crisp, Jane.
There's Jane.
Hello.
Hello.
We got to give her some
Jane.
Chardonnay.
I got you
here you
your
are.
own Chardonnay
Thank you,
over
darling.
here.
And the prettiest bottles
Yes.
ever.
Oh,
So when you're
gosh.
giving this as a gift, it just makes such a beautiful presentation.
Cheers.
So cheers again.
Well, I'm going to
Cheers to you.
cheers to the bottle. Let me tell you, though.
Yes.
Really, the inspiration to the bottle was my mother was a master gardener, lived in Alaska. This is really in honor of my mom. Beautiful. You can put it on the table. My daughter actually throws flowers in it and puts it on
I
her
love
dining room table.
I
so
love it.
absolutely gorgeous.
Well, we are virtual members of the Wine Sisterhood as well, because we have had the opportunity, myself and Leah and her sisters and sister-in-law, to go to some of the wineries
Yes.
that are represented. And of course, the whole idea of wine is, finding one that you like the taste of,
That's it.
period.
That's it.
There's no, you can pair it with whatever you want. You can eat and have it whenever you want.
That's right.
I like to say no rules.
That's
No
right.
rules
People
when it
make
comes to
wine
wine.
stuffy,
That's
but there
right.
is
It's
no
not
rules. There are no
stuffy.
rules. You just drink it because you like it. Like literally, that's it. All right, we have one more we're
more.
going to talk about, and that is the Petite Syrah.
Yes, yes, I'll bring that over here. Jane, I've grabbed one for you.
Okay. Thank you, darling.
Hoping that you
Thank you.
join.
Yep.
And then I
Appreciate it.
will pour one more. So think about if you love a Cabernet, this isn't just 100%. Again, we like to blend things. There's a splash of Merlot. It's petite, a velvet
Look at the
vine,
color.
and it
Ooh,
really does. If
kinda
you
hard to see.
love a good, bold Cabernet, and again, I
got nice
ordered
legs.
the great burgers that you were showing
Oh,
earlier
yeah.
with the
Oh, yeah.
brisket in it. This would be absolutely fantastic with barbecue.
My friends, Terry, took me to dinner for my birthday
That is
on
nice.
Monday. And of course, we all had red wine with our steaks.
That is
Absolutely.
nice.
And it's smooth. This one doesn't have a bite to it
Right.
at all. It's very, very smooth, but it's very rich flavor. So you can see enjoying this with something that's a little
Yeah.
heartier,
Yep.
red sauce or
Steak,
Yeah.
burgers, ribs.
Is that blackberry that I'm smelling in there?
Yes.
So good. This is
Yeah.
really smooth for a red wine.
Cherries.
It's to me,
Yeah.
it's much lighter than a cab. So if you're thinking, cab can be a little bit of more full body, this is like a step back from that. Really smooth.
Yeah.
Really
Thank you.
nice.
All
All
right.
right, listen. I know. Look, Jane's taking all three.
Turns out.
with her. You can get 3 bottles or 12 bottles. That's what you have the choice of shopping for today. So if you want the 3 count, you can get the combination in a 3, which is really nice. But you can get all 3 in one varietal. You can get all 3 in the rosé. You can get all 3 in the Chardonnay and all 3 in the Petite Syrah. So that's nice. And then it's the same thing basically in the 12 pack. You can get a combo in the 12 where you're getting 4 bottles of each, or you can get all of the rosé, all in the Chardonnay, all in the Petite Syrah. And what's nice about this one is you can get it on auto delivery. So that means go ahead and play around with it. Maybe this time you want to get the rosé because it's summertime and you know that's probably going to be the one that you drink a lot of in the summer. But then once we get into the fall, you can switch to auto delivery. Maybe you want to get the combo then. So have fun with this and play around and just try all the wines. You really take the time to curate these collections that everybody's going to enjoy, and they are really good. Remember, these are award-winning wines.
Yes, and think about also delivering right to your door.
Yes,
Think of how
a
heavy
12-pack,
a
yeah.
12-pack case is to
Yeah.
haul out of your car into the front door. This delivers to your house, and if you order the 12, it's only like $10.33 a bottle.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, really, really good. Don't wait on this one. Again, get it on that auto delivery. You're going to want to always have your wine. And the price on this expires, I think, toward the end of the day. It's M133882 for 3 or 12 bottles of your women-owned wine set. That's going to be nice. Remember, you can get that Chardonnay, that Rosé, and that Petite Syrah.
Petite Syrah, Syrah.